90. Abraham ne Sarah de no woman sounds na de 22 years. But na say nipa ni abotreti a. Sana kwakwe.
Tie be yi amobia.
Awo eno de supremo.
Tano no you see light at the end of the tunnel.
Say e betimi ayo time.
Na na your 10. Yeah, sure.
And a slot to ban obeje.
Yeah.
Arsenal D8 mienu. Abedi 6 baako anteta. Edi third nkwa miensa to aso.
Ade. Long last.
Yamo
mabasuma ya de.
Ma de the Gunners. Amu di 17 ano pem share dedicate ma mo sa no. I be san kwaso aya mo kwesi
time
Champions League na
wi.
Ko say mo amodia. Wo, ena no pay. Ye rom na fe ye the stories no emeki aya headlines our man from so abana 2026 Hisense omo AC generic eno dwumadie no eno so aguso aya so bomorian so abeje aya AC dey free Hisense omo nchen na omo de no enso ana papa se ebi a young man wenya 1.5 be at your bedroom and I say be out 2 at your horsepower be a bedroom hall maybe our living room near day say be out ye at your single room self-contained and I say at your chamber hall be a 2 rooms be and I when you say your damn officers no and I just a banking was and be a Rabiano at your Hisense a product no and I your papa no be a way you should be the be a catch us I know you pa just what day a more share in so gugakrana what you are to be a low mode nothing watching woman so the akata bosana now dofu eti eda boson komodiano and some very simple cry now omo range and I say range from 1.5 horsepower to kwesi 10 horsepower no Hisense omo AC one some and ye can afi about say floor standing AC standing no we benya be out to water channel so say wo je 5 years manufacturer defect warranty and so our product and so showrooms out on no we benya be out to ana Hisense number no wobefra 0302 550000 Hisense and some other kasa ebi herbal clinic and so juma and anopena branches out on enchebiano will be a yakra and a branch and would domain cra of my Ebenezer preschool and I will bar a yakuma sense why I do say I yakwana so memon catechon mape and on some so abeka ebi or say will be out posa when he and some free so shadia one shada huni ebian tentino and some about one in the swana sebi I would jano I cataract eta and I'll talk one in the swabomodi and so on the bako ama ebi and so I shall not say one some idea draw a canoe madrono one thing when it's on a quackofa a problem and so I ben watchano ya come from us a stroke any I didn't know I will bet to us here amanioma and some I find a jama for ABA I was 0541565199 ABA and some other so now Koja Farmer Yaka Koja Farmer almost and a wide range of products and so about a Ghanaian market and so ya read that as a woman charcoal toothpaste no a year juma and a regular fluoride and some juma sa we choose say amonum aye shamsebia wo for tro bi and a taxi bi na sebia pragabina obi obabi o shana to for to say sebia wo shia de na bia number na so gina mo exchange aye contact amen for you na mo mebe kasem say wo bie wano a praga ride aircraft to the aircraft actually because wo chom nyina blade me so monum enye hwamsana be ahomache wo dofo e ba wo nchen sebia no ebe so no cancel some did the form and some unkoma enkofa problem bia e mane nyina no enso aye kojak adaroma pro code ebe ma code ebe call flu no and some asie betu na fe ama to planning nyina no enso agina fe mouthwash no what you kojak pine kojak F mouthwash number no aye 0244559597 now kojak farmer also what aye product ni na fe also what to be out to Siemens and you now Siemens Vita Herbal mixture ne capsules ana Africa natural powder again no watch so to say na drono ema member yo SCP asita wo your ba better there e won pamo body any kwan say aso ma bema general wo sana fe mano enya fe na bia wura ba won cheda bia won kwana em say wura beso san kwan na be agish and whoosh and ya deba sana wo te eye bema short so ba wo sa wo je wo ema chese pam komodi ne kama and I let me say me make some noise me make some noise. Ji never know but about aji ni ani about aji na tete wo mu kaji uda so kaji ti e wo so wo je ho manioma and some I find kokko ni nyina na ba kwana fe amanioma so I simple di ama okra ni nyina no sisia de no utu ase te kanom ana fa ban sa mo mo ye adwuma cha mo na mo ye mo mra ni nyina na gan and some abajo number ni 0240616061 again and kasa
Alaska Star Enterprise or Anamedo Cornano pay a Remo Duma na ye Remo Alaska or any boss have building Edian Mission and Yama Yaton Aman Fogusu and Anu pay a wallpapers, blind curtains and Afe near 3D 5D wallpapers in the Wawaritua Oban do Duomono design Biabuoa Yaton a day ama natural design scene no Obenya be PVC floor tiles you'll be a decorative and as a way a year you can say artificial grasses and I will pay green grass ni nyina no you be e matter o to forma utia so atim say yes enie emu ya moton kama ni nyina obenya bi enso matimi actor e man say modern and a TV stars ni nyina you be e kuma say na African so no obehu e wo circle tip tole no a won ye bo aduma frey number so your numbers near 0554 114878 na fe won wadu come natural na no so e strong kokra na natural company limited wo mu and so natural inform na the proslavaba na proslav no tieni e prostate asem se ne odonso ne bia kam obu odonso a be ma emu hye no emu ya ne ya ni nyina no wunya proslava eno anabepo na afenuama enso mnatimi akoye de ama true man and a capsule say a weak erection near ya premature ejaculation anafe wusisi ana ya wo ya wunya true man ni bia ebeboa ama nuama nso akokama adiama na Congo no nso wona mani nsa no ne etie bia bi wana rasese na gu wona mani tantantan obu onso a na obo akoda ne diaper na rasese gu na monfa drabi emfa so eno eye Congo ointment eno ana eboa 0249017101 na wadu nkoma 3p garlic mixture ebo adwuma yepa near stroke edina to for manaso obi a ni sugar level e was slow high blood pressure why say obesa wo sote obi a menstrual pains na adwo obi an nan ene ne satani titiriti ne the garlic no ana ya 3p garlic mixture obepe bi na afi so atimi anom eno ebeboa ne ti no eye kokko na afi our glass bottle mu ana garlic enso mada ho obetimi afre 0248928824 na afi wonso wadi nkoma ena no pe ye ko Lawson aso Dr. Lawson ye Lawson delay man beaters enye na delay man beaters ne de se bema obeso delay pem wo ya adwuma ami adu tum se was wo bema mu ni nyina no ade se unya adura bi na afi wono ma betimi abo ama ma yo enso atima ko delay man capsules yi mai enum bi eno no ko afichire na wotate yawa unum bia eyi edi from asa flow kama pa enti channel so ama me 0248619999 nam de bia to aduro bia no wakọ akọpẹ in the Lawson beverages enry enso na bi anom na yeko in a router aso ya your router Mr. Router live and afi your router tonic aya 3-in-1 na adronom Sede si adwuma no ano ade router Mr. ne de malaria no sede tie bia be ye for 3D malaria drop chase wonu mato ntimi ne di ana afi honam ye obasabasa ode anu madrei eno be call router live nso moja no ntimi ne ye frusane mfa veins ne mu a eno ebe boa na afi me nine ne me nsa titiriti no eno afro router tonic no nso nia typhoid fever ebe call 0244485632 na afi wadu nkomo Semen Saba clinic ana me de mani actually na no pe na enam yare XT sexually transmitted infections and answer obia menstrual pains how obia ono so prostate enlargement and answer liver disease kidney and our problem also brand one trust can na fe yanhwe the extent of the disease no and answer virus etie oni pedua mu ye massage physiotherapy yaso kumase asokore mampon ye ne asokore mampon ene rural bank and the enemy share Mondays to Fridays near Bo Ejuma number near 0240826995 now what do come Imulit Herbal Supplement Kantanka Herbal Pharmaceuticals and Research Center Woma Daruma FDA Fwaja to Mams Adredia Biabedu Biabena B and some letting me out Ujine Jao Juma Ujina Riamu Juma Wadi Obada sorry Ota complain out there Fedrebina Fenu maybe at one draw I may move piano so per Kantanka draw no woman biano ama won so abai we pa na me demand for the the mraba toya dia no so at the man time no about left about right into time that so bonkum ni fa oti ase enya asem to akroma no for ani so kra na doc as a stroke and as obia ni sisia ne ya obia wo prostate won issue and as a 117 aye problem am me demand for Dr. Time eda so and I make come for day am bua kwa koko in the school junction wo do wa me demand for obo se car see pai kwa and it's and I feel what transfer poko say my 0244774282 na fe what do come tabian ro no e we drama so e takum no and the meme nyina dro no takum wo tafri bi na oba no so dibia empema gudie mu ye mu ngamu a mo amutimi se mu film ama nuama akoye entama tabia ba mistake e ba no malaria party Ghana de minima dro e no tabia dro e beto no bia di one dance e say no and menstrual pains e mai enso kwa fichi wo mte yawa edi wo masam edema wo mu tabia ba capsules sie yawo ya wontimi ntane usisi 360 ya eno enso nya bi na afe wonoma ebeboa 0243686861 na wa bon komo current take o say draw ne Zara Misha eni ni G capsules eni na draw we dem say eye kukurantumi pa say wakwakwati gonom ana say wonso gononi wanya be syphilis ana Canada enamu ayare draw eni 2-in-1 no obo Mr. na obo capsules boma eno no akire say ne utu yade na sia ne sa ni nyina no ebe command capsules ne meme draw enu echidom hene obo adwuma waye mrempem na obo capsules bia masa jejejai Zara man de jai anu wasipa hindi no typhoid ana afi diabetes ebe call 0246-348-334 now we do come power specialist ye kwamo no ne na no pay ma me doctor koso adua ya ono a hepatitis ana afi fatty liver obi a fibroid eda ne yem se me kase ye free aye kase de dam aye de fibroid ya ena koda ne dem ye modro amanana ne nyina be ko kidney ana wo problem so enu anu no bibia be kama pa malaria no nyina no adua ha ba mala mesne bo adwuma ana fe cough care ba Mr. Obowa eno so ebe free ho a day amount 0244544422 na fe oni ya ma me doctor kosua adua ya abonkomo enano pay
Supremo beda say na yabeba so na me bese kapo ya debi ma Arsenal for no na yabeba so enche bia mema Sharak monya on standby na yenya mo because am say Arsenal supporters no mo fans o mo hwe mo deserve ti enano say ye wie ya analysis na e wo foreigner me bese ye ma omo mo wo ye zoom enso connected na ye five bia be few bi na fi o ma me hu say the feeling the city enye ebia ye bia my hu said na feeling the city because ebia community and society a woman won say wo ko DSTV center kwa ball ade bia na munyibi na 22 years ni na munyibi masa am say amanfo am make mockery of mo ache nti na ye be say bia at least va zoom maybe I want also more camera no so ye camera muda ko ba Wontumi TV obu woni masia wa someone
man for the hill
and we
camera prepare mu
na fe wo and mics ya baby crowd me connect
so na kasa mu be
come na because I'm say wo nam fofo no obusu
oh yeah beto nka no
o show we ya ma asna fo no kwa mo nya asna ni am sro mema because sharak mo na be sort okay timo
and be pick
e wo ho yes mo a na me de
JC
kwa betimi ahye na ye fe e bia wo che bi wo asna mofla bia na de gugu na ye de
o asna me to nka asna
because you see am say general attention Jonas senior say masa more to come
hey
wouldn't so mo do mo trophy parade akwhye 31st to mo bo Champions League in the 30th new year some be gio so mo nyi
parade no
mo parade be so 31st
anga me tu omfu se nka
o ade ye wo yana
oh David sam omunya no be to imu
omo ya de 31st omfa ho
okay are ana anyo omude
and now can say start season so ye shebo say yem fantasy league no yem fantasy Wontumi dia no wa be di nkunim bia wo ska ti openi oketi nso na tete ade no to na waya de pa me anka bizanka skana
ka ira kra
am kan kam dia tuition school fees
so hu
ti na wo so ntimi nyame hwe aboketi atia to wo wan fa ne sanka enti timbia no diligent on a decline as of now game 7 okay 2,364 points and so far wanya and Lalasia Zaro etosumi no ti good firm and FPL Cheetah and afi QFC ti when the tian say or say a top 3 and the cash ebe kufi ti nyame adoma ebe ball last round of matches this weekend ye bo we are ebi obi betia nya points because you are to two no based on the results of Benya depending on results of Benya weekend what you overtake Odi kan and Odi kan so to me stretching the lead no na the otoso me ensa kra no enso to me overtake wo mu nyina
until weekend
the otoso na kra so to me overtake no bia team from first position equal the third position Wontumi fantasy no ya be mo bia sika enya fe na yekoto bibia ma obi ani ye ma o cash obese ye send ma va mo ma ye be send ya ma ni ye twato am obi on sampa ya send sika ma
no
ni nyina mo na o keti ase esa dia me dia me say by this time kama total kura ya she me kan ase
ya bubum dada
wow abo ye mfa na mu nya kra o
David be si do na mo jo kra
sika so na be kai
David
okay ba me fa me no way question of the day bada well your question of the day and you be say Arsenal no describe Arsenal almost season yi in one word what they describe Arsenal almost season I be kind of say median here fantastic once where
season of joy
okay
bisa wetin I come ama wo pa
the
joy Wo yeni komana yantraso Ghana for be bring so eche o madrin we Matilda Ado say courageous and ono ede aba Richarlison Stone as a believers and ono so atro we Michael Brown Odum as a great team and ono so de ama nano pay we Doctors Garzi or just unforgettable and ono so atro ede amaye we Ogini Brown Jr. was a distinction and ono so atro ede aba I just don't say no and the nano pay Katongo GSA cheated and on so atro MIN anupe Kwakwa Piasa incredible and on so de abalili blessed as a luckiest season and on the Abba Gregory and so say amazing and fantastic and you a Gregory messenger or the Abba Promsy Junior say very very amazing and also dono the Abba.
Well, Nana Jemai say tears of joy that way, and so Francis I said was say toughest season ever. Now Peter Bogga in one word describe Arsenal season or say unforgettable affair. Edward also say so nice and do Asante and so say incredible affair. Where rich Richard rich oh I was say season or describing say 10 hunu na beka say e chew akutia bia ne niura well, season of unconscious and no Ephraim Sansa and a Diana by phenomenal and no Kwabena Edwin and Kwanzie say I fantastic and away and so say I corner FC Yafano I Felicia Nanko and a day and a message and about we say fantastic but officiating went in their favor as well. Now Evans officiating the Kokomo Obi to me why now Chaos Salvage say a splendid and a crucial divine say fantastic cafe Bawa Dominic say a massive and a more Calvin say great job way and so say endurance and a Roskin and Prince upon was his season of set pieces and I want also Denny by way a historic Yafano non terra Januarios and also a day in the message and so at the bind Arsenal season and so I don't know me code Emorena I am foreign and so Emra CCA from there now I'm for 2 quotes
yes
amunya 2 quotes edi
kama pa
tiwa what day a be two actually be anam say unya skafa Emra wo twane mienu so awodi na BW57 469 F31 20 O's BW57 46A E26 and here 10 O's BW57 46A 526 and here 8 O's BW57 46A 238 7 O's and a BW57 46A 819 5 O's I don't know T Sharak I zoom no later on the show now one my man for who said yeah code abe here the obo ashim na for they are joining no na my na chesa fe yama Arsenal for no so abaso ntu betimi atwa Arsenal AJ's na one my background na come my man na fe you know what dim komo live on Wontumi TV babia ana socials no so na man phone so be hu wo ye call no we abon say yes about 14 can trend pa anti no be twa 1 later on the show via Zoom on Wontumi TV no tena ho kabo say bibia ni obi ti yen komra okay and here real quick now yes yen kwama on about stone live on Wontumi TV our digital satellite and so anopay no meeting I did no ana shara crowd ya mame no ti sha kodia na wo dia to screen I say I'm a man for so home me da say adwuma de I know okay to precious no bad time mo twa bi pa mo pay mame menye scan na ma pay ya mama
kakra ma mo
ana so we no so ba nam de atoti ase nam
sa
no okay ti so se ne ka pay vox
no kwa mo okay ti de so ba so ko o twi kwa kraus wo de o medwo wa me ti ase abranti a o
so ba quick hozo masa
minim de ka na yo no
na obi an de open ti bisre wa
etiam frama na open okay
ti ase nam obi to ayi nti oro ne de o
mi get de ni je ho kra de mo
o de pa na open
is akura na say ayi
okay any bad cra esa on so de here okay mo choices
one get choice
akadiaka na meti asu be abrabo no enye race
David
ana abrabo enye competition
David
abrabo enye competition
time so a
what
we enjoy moment
openi bia na menim na me money din on first can you re ko yi ba ko mienu sa pan
no
by this time sika kura bi mu ne
David we are lucky
scash baby
sure
by this time crimes are practiced and yes can to make
yes okay
we to be shama $1,000 and you go to $1,000
nso sika
Papa, mama nko foreign na abe mama enre yenkomra.
Wontumi 101.3 Nyame
Anwa juma no you Nyame wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma Esentrenia no you Nyame wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamaki Israel Yehuwa Elahenu Yehuwa Ekad We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika Uvika naveshika Uvika miyodika Tode yashak Todi Yashak in English in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Shout out, come on, boy, Kapo. Sorry, Kapo chairman. I feel like chairman about
Yes.
Go tama taboku kasamu send messages and e ben no bia say hey oh chairman ya dear pa say watch me assemble. I just quite be coming kwame ho hene papa me.
Na guess it is okay how guess no
say we be anim say the Guinness ana cha so monam no eno so ho apaso enro matcha paso na cha se wiase nyina so bia pasari ade eno so ngabasi akwa we kai say ye can control Arsenal wo mo players ana feature so mo a wo mo so ye adwuma edema team no omo man kan nyina no enso ngabapa aye match ni bia hwe ampani ampano wo mo nyina so hwe bi say wonya time enso amoni time na no pay adwuma die na ye fa no say Wontumi sports bright I'm there to be a won can be ano won some anya kan nyina no say eno moment a play so mo bo enso arama team no wo mo je wo mani enwachi enso area tesa yade so mo supporters wo mo kwakuku aye Emirates Stadium enwo na tro wo mo start ban mako ekodru babi na chesa supporters wo mo so mabo chenku ama chesa ni a ye kan say ni padom nyina no wo mo so kwakuku Emirates ama chesa no de na aye celebration about 7:30 no na chesa fi no mo ba aye mako asagro ko wiase no na chesa Arsenal wo mo so aje London aye stadium chesa no aye Emirates stadium enso afa ama sam komo nyina no eno so ba so ani ade na abasobodi amanfo bi adibi enso amatim ne plan nyina no yababa so unum sameno kasai mam yo refer sa siori honwi esansa wo pa the last time akoba say wo so aje league asi omona so na chesere ye 204 no eno akoba say invincibles eno ayo tumari ya Arsenal wo so atim ekodi na meno kasai honwi anankamiya sa wo bi enso train asmo baka wo bi enso train aye message a former player ye for so honwi enso baba na honwi message our agent we say you want to just from Highbury enso enter back the Emirates no Arsenal nation finally say monso mbatimi celebrate na special thanks kwadiama aye generation we say finally ayade sam on the nkwada no ono anema acha so wo omo no enkwada no so mbatimi ho Arsenal wo mo so ngaje title sansa aye 22 years ago wo mo honwi ama abaka no bi atwam wo domo ba Emirates Stadium ama nkwada no enso ngabehwe omo papa say ye start to enso adiama omo papa no wonim san nkwada na ehuda so omo papa ebobo no mom wo mo ba ama betibi omo nyini wo mo so awu videos no bi ani ade ere se bi kasa Arsenal wo mo je aye title de so omo na so enom aye Premier League nkwada no wo mo bi dan to the honwi akane nyina no say wo da aye sa generation way enso asesa ne mano enso ahu sa de Arsenal wo mo je title so ade so omo na so eno aye update ba hon komo no nyina no ye de emiye first now no ye ra so di aye former players enso ahon komo wo say to one coach omo nyina no na one coach we born di kapo makai na walk out on Anderson Venga na kwada kitu bi bam na mutum sa manfo say akodai baba nim tira yi masa wonu yetenom asotum na watia no atesa wa kwasa atem nya wa godie bi odo betinu masa akoda bo atesa omunyina ba ha twempa ana wa kotum nyina ye emotional atesa mo so ade abasobo ede ma ayesa team we say wo mo so ate aye Arsenal wo mo supporters enso anyina nim say ne wo mo so ate aye Premier League title no enso adaba na ye kan onim so wura ye fan say Ian Wright ayobia waro obia nim say Arsenal ni mapa cheso no aye legend enso adamatim no eno Emirates Stadium right anyway wone aye the supporters ana wo mu pape aye champagne chese owura fan say Ian Wright no enso adaso chese munjai emo munchomani na mekaisa right grab kasa sa omobaje Champions League sa omonche Champions League wo bia no obekasa omo kwatwen na omo Champions League wi ansana wo mo som adromani dabi wo mo dikan dromani eno na jo etisa Champions League no kwadro so na sabia kopema wawra ho emma Champions League kwadro so na omo santia wo mo san dromani biem etene nyina no ensom ababe kakra eno som free omo so de awa donano pino yete update ne nyina no ensom ante emma na German second na no pere say Arsenal fonom ade ababa twitwa na jomo kan say nyame ya doma aye 31st of this month ana Arsenal womo som a Premier League aye trophy parade no enom abakoso na announcement omadi kan dia ba no say nyame ya duma omobo Champions League wie pe na reche ana chese tim no wombo tum pasa fa Montenso na womama ewiase nyina so hu sedie womo som age eye Premier League no na jomo kan say router womo som abafa so omunya mfa mai na mom area report ansom atwese aye den a omoba chance e wo Emirates Stadium na omakwa nante lantern Montenso na fe womo samba be wie ansom wo Emirates Stadium a enom aye Jefi Arsenal womo som asware bench announcement ne nyina no and say after Champions League no womo so trophy parade and some abaso na weekend di Arsenal abako aye Selhurst Park na womo ko Selhurst Park no wonim say aye dey a former player ye fan say Berechi Eze ono some anachese team and ko report to me nyam say aye dey a we no aye ne kan say guard of honor ye say Crystal Palace omoni problem so was from your guard of honor edema Berechi Eze any team no because aye tradition amane ye fair what will be on some other title woman some be ejama entiamo ababe kakra no so free enter back say nyame yaroma sante no am say guard of honor ababa so na omo say manager for sa tenta aye juma pa no wonim say Shadrack mama say list no line up bi no wonim say atenta ba ye am say ni team ache so ru no wono some adabaya juma no wonim say omo anasa time omo ya juma no club ye fan say Arsenal and some besi na no paya me no kasa report aminya enso ane de abani nyina no enso achasa first team a manager fans atenta enso ane ya adwuma no metesa Bukayo Saka enkwana chese akano enso awasa aye list ni mo shara ka de be mo sese enche bia wo hwe aye sa list ni mo abeka o mo say we no enso aye first ever squad a manager fans Bukayo Saka enso anasa manager no de ya adwuma na Saka enkwana akano wo hwe aye sa squad ni mo a wo bo san koda ni bi bako aye Benleno Saturn wono managers wo dem enso adema coach na ye fan sa Mikel Arteta we enso aye ne kan sa first ever squad just manager no de popo ana obeka Ainsley Maitland-Niles Maitland-Niles omunyina boy David Louis and Socrates Papastatopoulos womo abachire ana Saka obeka sa time no Bukayo ball left back and some other team no Lucas Torreira and what you Granit Xhaka wobenya branch about Saros aye Nelson nom Mesut Ozil nom aye Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Ghana player ye fan Alexander Lacazette that just said that you say Numa Sacro. Now South Squad no Ayakatana for Saka Ononkwa and about the last man standing and some Tawasa Ayatimua Yade Ayabtetinano and my Yashafone Yatil for another pay and some our show so now American catchers many Jafanasa Pep Gadrola and now Yakaseno and Yabiana Pep Ebertwaso and I said be a Pep Eber Concomodie Yadibi from Bayer Diawohonie at the bar Ayat this weekend and command more Abanano Pemecatro say many Janus say Yaman Quena one in the chairman and Quentin Common Chairman Ayakaldun Al Mubarak on the Orano and some Adun Comoria and I Yabahuna Onum Man City. Wama drew a year Chester Manchester because Amra one couple game our Bournemouth I'm be drawn at national video be announced Bansa Pep Guardiola and you. Na washa aya pep on our call aya chese assassin books abono bono and on a backpack abono china ahanu na mama for gidi pass na books your penny asese eh fan wo call a chese djuma no wonya biem said ye edi kan be totwa no ana na utumu sanioma enioma hapa many channel last night and some after sir wo mu kwa we akobo draw ema chese game boss wa Man City wo man timi anyim kunim awasa match ne mo ana chesa papa de nioma and some abobon our brother and also fly our internet and so na German say kan nyina say abranch aba say Michael Riches okay aya Michael Riches awo bi our bo and some adama aya Man City apay na Riches ana waso ya want to twasa ohunu say looking good na sero sinim enum komo bia wadine said ya wo shop ye pa wadine pa so penino the last season and I will be the last game against Aston Villa no cry Michael Riches no kana hano sir and Pep Elko yintie ayeka craft asemra na Man City on my way supporters I chante Pep one more year we be say Pep stay you know yintie some Michael Riches and some attitude Al Mubarak and just Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nayan already on Pep and no na MMC wana se bia chairman no ayo well fan se Mubarak na enkomano jemimi nyane na no pe say manager fan se Pep Guardiola mete se enano pe tututu womu ye emergency meeting na e boss no awesome penfone bi ewo aye Manchester Blues ewo Chelsea kata ho anase Blues ewo Abu Dhabi ho na mete sa honestly meeting no mo ye no womu e dey adesradia yesena aye serious enya goodie because ono hierarchy na kasane na emsa enkomona cross no na manfoni abre ebiani ase atatai a Chelsea esu kura nya bebam because and now ye can money manager papa mu asen and a Man City ebesi affair na enkomono omo try and say anka manager for the Pep odi anka beya won for 1 year na ka e won contract so no enso so nanka obot next season area wo mo jane kwen fe na yenim se bia manager ne ka ana se bia manager ne ka da because minim sanwa result no ebe kwani mu ama chess FA Cup enko na Man City pa woman some adi kofie na ebiem ensom na chese metese bia in the next bare 48 hours bino woman adi statement ababa statement reba ana yebe usanya bia na Man City and Pep woman wie ana sabia Man City and Pep waba bought next season no ensom adi asoso na se yenim sabia mpanfo no etimi convince no ewa Bernardo patututui woman yes emergency meeting no ene kakra fi amaso ade ba hun komo no nyina no yete abantana with the FA Cup and a Carabao Cup nimi no and some ana kwa Pep na be catch us Carabao mun ya no fair shedan kan wo ono any community shield na there ya no shedan fanya hweti many jana there no some I don't know na chesa 2 domestic titles ano pani one some ade ba kofia yete ayete kan nyina no and some Emma Ellen Haaland ade ne raho na Haaland SA it Man City last season woman Premier League this season woman sent me a new Premier League Man City ampa woman ko 2 seasons our league no woman you ba kokra was say I was say we am obi abufu wa we player wa we member obi a we adwuma ematimi bia nyame ya doma next season obestay our city bia no our so ma we ehye wobufuo na next season mo de ni brapa and baba ball ayesa Premier League no baba so kan nyina no say ne kwan say Man City akọ 2 seasons our bra wo mo so anya Premier League title no na menim say na wo pani ba ko pa wo bia twen no aya Patrice Evra ayo bia Arsenal dia chasam say wo fo mo nya hwe the biodromo for because Jack right you tim no nese bia me tan wo mo wo nyina me nan fo no ya debate no akan wo do wo say I love this game never dia so when you who's Rio Ferdinand denom ane chaso mo maka wo nyina tag omo tag eye Evra na no podium say kan say Patrice Evra awo bia twen say bia Evra som abedin komano Evra power say congratulations and come Arsenal say no more Netflix FC next season oh ama otomudin so omo Netflix FC say the freedom crane one pa on can be sa mo Netflix FC efri na krono wajai sadin asobo enom aye de Evra waro som ade aba enano player yare sansem no nyina no emma wona anope som awo shoro so yenkan wonum sa Bournemouth meka na no pesa after 127 years way about the first time ever Bournemouth aye club wo som ba Europe mame omo coach na ye from Andoni Iraola na openinom Edin komo kakra after the game manager ni Robertson kan nyina no say ono so bo Mikel Arteta basuna na niante edi ama Mikel Arteta onum say amon kwada abrem no ni Arteta aye namfo pa manager fan say Andoni Iraola no ne childhood friend and some ani Arteta wasuna niante edi ama Mikel say waje Premier League no yenti Bournemouth a coach.
Lovely something, I don't know. I haven't even checked my phone. I should have at least one text message or something. But I think it was not because of this game, no. Probably they were even going to finish it for sure themselves, no. And I'm happy for him because I think he has done an incredible job there. Lovely something, I don't know.
Manager Fanasa Andoni Iraola swear and some other banana power and Jumadiano Sona and what you unum manager and a banner say now afraid and behind the scenes almost always and also banner by Arsenal Diaman Kanasa manager Fanasa Tete revelation Abanasa will grow our Jumanimo once a bona ya banabama. And you say be a one training, no one to show socks. Now what shall be our boxers near? I don't know what coach not pitching so. Now one him, no one boss charge trophy or W. A do be a yani car intimidation. Sir, I say Timby ba aware. Now one team no person me and you my yawana ma why you uncomfortable now born one to me a month said ye. One so usipon the American can say manager yesterday of food say I say Timby ba Emirates Stadium we feel very comfortable now call on say obiya in the dressing room home jano aye kama pa na we na bia bobo nkonya bi the mattress bi ya pimpam bi atoso ma na we betra so twice and then na for the akobobo na metesa manager for Arteta ema omu sa bono the psychological part and so can enti Emirates Stadium aware aye dressing room no emusono do also we ye nyuma bi memua kakra mumua e bossa na opponent no ba no enye spacious e mane sansa ama inside no enshiranya world coming sa ama inside no ensom aye less spacious e bossa na opposition teams so mo ba no obonsa say wo anadie na ye ho tire ye say ana we ne kura ma okay team be na no ba Emirates obeka say omo ye training we no mko dware nso nyunu no em say Atletico omdi ka beje 4 bi na omo say na hita na nya adwuma na say hita nya adwuma o ba di hita bai ataza say sanyo man no story na be ri nyina na ye no kro wo man ya ma chesa we aye dressing room ho no em say o fan totoro to sa o enti team omo yenioma pa sanioma no nyina no Mikel Arteta ne say wono ensom ade sanioma no buy and watch ebia broadcasters omo tie ba Arsenal training grounds na moba fanioma ko ansan combo game we na bia Arsenal edia defeat and aso omo draw na de chepe omo ko aye soba reality training complex ahono womo kwatwa say the boys no womo feel in atmosphere city na womo de aba betutu mfanyinu no so ne yadema sana na ha boys no party kwema no mba so a womo block outside mines sanioma no nyina no de menya no say manager no ensom another side no buy in fact we at the second time member catch us Junior Krupi Ali Junior Krupi oyobia Arsenal team no wabo pano ni bone papa bakora we wono no she go tia Man City no na Arsenal aye Portugal for ne pano amna be Portugal team ana akora ne so obom ade ama France na otim bom Portugal tim bom France ama ne ye wo so akora keto akora Arsenal for ne abeten dente wa bra make say no wo so abeso mo fa akora no enso adano ba ai no aye kakra frimo eba enano pe no enso awo ye ntwumade no so na ebiom no ma me mfa when sa akora no we and waje a man of the match award asaw die and so no presenting a man of the match award amano no and so na Real Madrid and so mo Chelsea a boy na Yefeno Enzo Fernandez no as I say I'm say I'm in the camp Kasana omope Shadow Kamame Enzo and was show go no the inside the to say all pick a call and also be a wording come our phone some commando report to me no so much as one catch Chelsea in pen for say one more corner and run them not just a corner one more friendly agent or real friend say have your past story one more friend now omunim come say be on ebe stay na no pen crown German side can say bimo and some usher said a boss say 5-year contract and so Dula Enzo Fernandez ever sign one more pajana sick anymore and what you said James anywhere one more about captaincy armband and you are doing now and also other twasso now yes a boy say when you're taking a decision well try I'm your World Cup number now right after World Cup Obeshia manager your fan Shabi Alonso essentially one more now a moment and ninja coach yan and your William Rosinia I don't know your problem sally at the Rosinia no quite wouldn't any gentile on the Shabi Alonso ebe kasana won said yan komono ebe sia kwana mo no ensom taking a decision ye dey aye update ni nyina no e ma na pay ensom awo show no so and watch one goalkeeper ye fan say Mike Pendes wo Cologne awo Strasbourg akwara na ba na Mike Pendes and omo yes one man aye number 1 ensom adama aye team because Alonso so obi obote efi akire Alonso ya boy ya Sanchez dey so na kwakwa bibio into Mike Pendes no ensom abasa return and no ensom aye Chelsea dia ye de Emma no pay man for no Bruno Fernandes after Sano Pembeka waje aye Football Writers Association omo player of the year na footballer of the year onu na Bruno amsa na no ya Roy Keane abekan enwachi ana Roy Keane beka say Anna Bruno no individual awards ehiano na Bruno reply after Sanwa waje award ana Bruno say wono obi awodwe individual awards ho kura kwano kubisa ne teammate wo bia beka no kra kire wono ball no duro bi otimi boshe ba no wa pass e dia ma ne yonko enye ono nko ano de ehiano eye titles and trophies collectively omo betimi age enye individual awards ene ehiano woni de eye simple reply kra na chese Bruno ensom dia ma aye Roy Keane ni coach abona baso Michael Carrick say Fernandes no ebia munim no na munim se bia obobo keke akwada no yobia just onfana dwuma ni agro na how consistent akwada no ye no enom ana anu shepa because wo mutumi catch akwada no say yama off day ko na kwachi wo home wo bi ade tia ma training obaba no na Bruno encourage na pitch no so ye training e chese on rest ana en watch dabia so san bantam leadership by example was ya kwara no baba na chese wodi kan kraba be din breakfast da ana breakfast no so nya dwane bia no odi o ade ya recommend ya chese dietitian dia man nutritionist wo mo adama no ana chese Bruno so enti enye se bia indiscipline I want na for oyo bi am say on for professionalism and yagrokra. Ningan kakra free a coach and also ya. One of some other Bakadano and some Abaso Mayu Fono, Mayu submitted bid and Yakakama Maxi Araho, Maxi Bo, our Portuguese league anymore, and some other sport in Timuna, where defender Maxi Araho, Mayu Fono, yes, 69 million pounds. I know I amount. Gentlemen, sir, can say Mayu Fono, so I don't call. And I'm back here, West Ham, a boy now, your friend Mateus Fernandes, Mekacho, sir, Bruno Fernandes, I done pa. West Ham, Aquada Mateus Fernandes, no, yes, boy, no swap ball, Mayu Hodam, because next season Champions League, ABM, woman agent, Asia, Mayu Fono, I'm at just meetings, any day, and some Akoso, and a Liverpool Fono so pay. Netherlands, Aquada Fanasa, Denzel Dumfries, Alfred Inter Milan, and Commando Shasia, and some that we saw El Coso, our Brown Perno, I from Alba, West Ham BM, one captain, Aya Gerard Bowen, Mecanano, sir, Tim Sleepy Peronum Sanra, Nebimocracy, and Chelsea Mo, and Chelsea Liverpool for Mekai, ABM and some Aya Mines United, one full sir, Gerard Bowen, Ayobia Bono, 1 year 29 years, so now, or you'll be on some our betting up Banfaswa, a Germany team, our brand Premier League clubs, lady, more on some upper player, no, and some Adenaqua, and no Aya Baletico Madrid, one team, no, Geminian Nano Perisem. Yes, sir, and Perifona Casat, yes, sir, Julian Alvarez, and no Quana, who strikers, so Falcao nom, and Fernando Torres nom, Diego Forlan nom, woman in other Baletico, and it's a transfer market to be officially. Maybe a team be at this Kaba, now of Famo, a young Quandia, Omonye, no Munja Kurano Kraman, Omo Peno. Dancer ebia be kwakwe so ana on peso be ana kwadano ana dendien wo yo waya ne ade ntide menya no sa udis kan kwana yan kwande a wo mo so beton ama bata hono de makacho sa Barcelona say wo mo no omonte 100 million ene ya chire enkoto striker dabi omunya bi da enti bouncer aye out a chese no aye kakra asom no no eno so na from Alba Atletico team no wo mo sa offload wo mo Aku aye Clement Longley mienu aye Yosema Jimenez amumienu nyina no womo so abakona omo say womo tonwa womo pe Mike Kukuraya womo saba so womo sign Kukuraya and center back at the Chelsea and some defender na Barca for Elpan in the day Atletico Madrid and so aye Clubber womo so womo pe Mike Kukuraya and some other Barcelona say and then agi wombe dinner no omo La Liga esa Spanish Super Copa Tianadri, Wamako restaurant to be now place, no woman in Ababashia, no matter Saturday, now Oman Numu, Kakra, Numdi, also Chabiana Drina, woman to be so check on my Fantomania Mapa. Now, Jamaica can say Barcelona president, your father say Walla Porta, one of some about Jumediana say, a sunset way at end of year dinner, when no at end of season party, and I just know Abacoso at Jamaica, I president, one of some other bar, now Rafa. Joste one na hwe kire eduma ayela porta time wo mo kwago tuoba no na Joste and was there wo kama clubs all La Liga no nyina swante ebi invest millions of euros ebi invest millions area kire wo mo ntimi anya hu Barca invest just 30 million euros wo mo dia La Liga Edia J Super Copa de España entimu amo soria ana Barca Tuskagu ana Barca Tuskagu no wo come must want to say wo mo success omunya no this season no just 30 million euros lamom ebimo spend millions akutia bia nim niura entiano enso aye kakra free ho enso ade bana no pay no enso awo show no so na and what no wonum said to me nyam say Joao Pedro amedi kanaba to twasa bouncer for no apano wono aye plan B to Julian Alvarez no Jamaica can say Pedro entourage no am say omo message aye ba ko pe Womo de womo so womo kan sa womo client no de hia no se bi on betimi ne Chelsea for na wie say womo tumi ka ene Chelsea for wie dia and the player in question any problem kra João Pedro Comedo sa womo board board ama Barcelona na hwan ene benya Barca be cast on pa enti omo ogiri se de hia ba bi a problem ana se bi a stumbling block ewo eye bluko say omo beti ase ama akwada na ba ne sika na womo so be demand eno ana ebe problem so adiama team no na Jameson can say and Real Madrid training aya numero about 6 o'clock and a very bell one so nim kwadano womo be train the twato anwumre na report to me nya say modern forces we adeba ko amomo enso aya injuries players no womo propra rough now what kind the number of injuries at Madrid womo players asafaya womo say eduru 54 5-4 nese omu prapa anything ama Jose Mourinho person chese one obe siki second opinion e will be a players omu prani ade ho anything ama be to chese Jose e will be odiri di pa na ni pa na physical trainer no your friend Antonio Diaz or you be a Jose Yadan Bruta in Jabasadia once again Antonio Pintus eho ebesa can because so 3 year passer womu training ye and there be a training methods as I come anka boys no womu proprasa and until ama Jose ebesa what day Antonio Diaz and some aba a team ni mua ya de amte nyina no and ma ye tiofo na ya hwefo and anopai and some our show no so now Paris Saint-Germain this week womo twesa Ashraf Hakimi ebe uzumu training na biom Ousmane Dembele and some adiano womo say omo ye very cautious womo mpre womo ye nkakran PSG womo medical team no domo so womo kan nyina say any kwan say Dembele omo pressure bia womo training ya because Champions League final no dey womo say aye there wababo but omo ye no cool celebrate akoda no enso betimi aro cover na fe wono so ya bossa game on say no enso abaso enana dwi ana Europa League aye final eno enso abakoso na obi anu say Europa de say Junaid Emery e wo mo na chasam say wo giano no wo mo Freiburg Europa League anu was me enano krada what is Sevilla ejemiensa and what to be a raw eje baako 4 dia to so enum ana Chelsea gifin in some of the Arsenal buyer and Chelsea anka Europa no wako 5 finals age 5 akwonimpo and na wasande Aston Villa ko and obi aso okina bakina je and was dabenya no krado no was one the king of the competition no no I was so kwan bia so the Aston Villa eje yentia Junaid Emery enkoma onu nso edi.
I am not a king in this competition. I am now again with Aston Villa in a new chapter, and everything I did is done, and of course is there in that moment. But with it, I am not winning tomorrow. I need to win tomorrow with the player we are now, with Aston Villa now, with the opponent we will face tomorrow. Now is a new way, a new moment, and hopefully a new era. I am not a king in this competition. I am now again with
Junaid Emery and I'll tell say ya dene accepts Emana Manon Noya Janon say Manon Noya Mabag catch us almost one be number 1 I'm a German World Cup Namuna yes this week you know Manon Noya intimate training na amo monetana say bia no weekend Saturday amo bought DFB Pokal final na what I say bia Noya betimi training and sana I yes Saturday game na so and as intimate training no ya go so monitor sari agano so ebesiako na unim say omo tabloid I fancy build omo ye po na po no womu busa sanya bia Noya eba baki wono enya number 1 and as ma Oliver Baumann enya number 1 41% of the vote as in Noya enya number 1 and 59% essay womu Baumann and masa mama yahwehwe ni mu Emaya Noya wayamro wo de monye gina no na wonfa no nkotum what as a world cup ni mo a eno so ayama for vote omodi aba na onuma de ahoye Nagelsmann at the goalkeeper France Alexander Nubal enso akọ world cup no na ono na be third choice na say Noya Baumann and Nubal was the goalkeeper your friend Jonas Albeg ne so be training keke when goalkeeper be training or your training goalkeeper na mum tournament no de onka ho eno eya dia coach no enso aye Luciano Spalletti one John Elkan make us a jury for no one be meeting we say meeting no one catch yes coach na catch one say o de o hwe na mu nyimi ni a enyo problem kwa munya me kwa na me nko real quick wo be kokra anti manager na ka champion for so mo he na so mo nyini ni ono Luciano Spalletti adwuma no wo de beto Dusan Vlahovic make an enwa se obeje fine wono eno Locatelli omumie no wo bi age 40,000 euros fine each say momo kasa konto kwa mo ma no eyi ya no ensan fatakra na Kenan Yildiz junior for no say oya untouchable say omo Champions League na akwada no enkoba bia similar to no Jerry Cardinal owner or back na minim se bia na no owura no ensom ababo ana se bia wo game ababo no weekend we no enya de se bia obehwe bia wo se Jerry Cardinal de no eno nsom ebesi akọ ewa brene eno so update ba ho nsem no nyina no ye de ema ye chefo enano pay ensom awo show no sunti Allegri ye se Allegri aka champion for no se wo omumpe players a wo mu jino mo na so enfama no na wo mu de wo ntimi nya bibia antianim so mba to de ama Allegri dia be se ya de no ensom ebesi akwaye ye mfasina ye me na fe ye ma medin komo still live on Wontumi TV digital ne aye satellite enano pay ye nto aso me di wo kene se omo wo form na omo be gina as Arsenal ye nuru ba bia kankan bo dunum na denje na wo yo waya ana o ka say Arsenal to me Premier League na what was 3 months salary ebe ko children so say na manfo record what to am mo sene mo keti anadwi
eno ntiri oni abere
o mani mre ana ye kire say o mo ma children so miensa because obosumi akatu mu odu pa na ye nkoche man kwada na nya bia betimi atoto bibi unso le
because asokwa ha
okay
mascarpone
okay because said we second chairman vice chairman second vice chairman masa
ka ko ho pa nti ho ye be ko ho
ye me da say chairman
na ba ko esanse
wow
be na Chris Fotek no Otra Daluja farms
that's right
in between the sanse ne ekupon ba ko
yeah that's it
na mape ba ko so nkari anase menhia
I was say yes I no na ye ma camera say do it because ana o pa o shebia ma background enya kama ye be famo val zoom sharaka dey zoom no say we no ebe ma mo real quick enche bia o dey hunu ma nyina beba nti mo password and meeting ID no what be ma na for abashim ni apeko na mesra mo phone ya mo nya na landscape we any straight say ye mpen no ye landscape said ye watch your phone amana da aya rectangular na say wa man rectangular form no no ana ye penisa anti say we obi so wa lock no so chia phone say na awsan ke bi 10 santene na wa lock na wa unlock yes landscape you know na ye de no ene bedi nkomo na fa ya faw na ye fe new na ho ye de bibia fine
yo bibia kama so ho ye
bibia fine na meza ho ye de
bibia e boko pa na Newton na this week me huni bibia ba no ho
say no cash
how say this week go boss we
on funny panya here
this week go boss we
so me some found so aka 5 years between there
yo if you there me chairman na mu no on na wini patapa o me chairman no no na di patapa to bo me pani ni bi yo
itinuti akwaje of akwala
oze
akwaje you we be of akwala
oh bet me aje ayi pata yi nyina patapa yi nyina
okay
it's yet so tete
okay
le bon pa ne bi mre bi nyama ba na
ye mo Arsenal for na ba so se dey kan na
Arsenal league no
how much so the oka say o san ka to bomb crowd da o na jeja no
yeah this season I witnessed something very great Makatra Mezaya were inside on Makatra Mezaya say we've really witnessed something very great now how Mikel Arteta buy no somewhere 2019 Adebia to slot me dwendwene komachia na me hu say the same junction no Mikel Arteta kwakofa ho entire mpasa me dia no hye na baso body na se but also the be catch us a coach no nye I loved trophy no pe coaching there you will this one according to club now we want. You bet catch us why successful and now when you're successful. What is a coach can say Mengel or the 8 years old bitch?
Yeah. Season after season. Top 4, top 6, top 4, top 6.
He's the most successful coach or manager.
Yeah.
Why yeah Juma dia momo pa. Yet open Premier League now and GB farm. What do you come on akwa but a very successful old bitch. So yeah, coach needed this so Mikel Arteta you mean Shannon why yeah Juma pa. Or more Pep Guardiola a hand batting at their moment. We call it a dear movie. But then tell me, can't say, Bonabasso say, yeah, the message be a man, or pay no catch them as I the Bible team say. How does coaches deal with big boys in the dressing room, especially big boys from my BB at the club? No, Yamaye. Omo handling it very, very difficult. Now, me share and slot in it, Salah and Common Baby, I do now. Liverpool company for a back slot. And now some more to say ampa before that slot to be was identity be a French press and high press whatever counter press and no more Salah can until you chi yes uncle fa na so same penny for the back and slot and some back 2021 at the ABC before the COVID the last 10 games before COVID never bar FIFA announced say munchabo no so no Mesut Ozil boni na Edema Arsenal and Mikel Arteta and you know the buy before Beba na Mikel Arteta sorry Ozil Bobo Arsenal for Argentina to marry last 10 games before COVID Bonina as a key member of the new Arsenal and Mikel Arteta you COVID you buy dramatically let me change the Mikel Arteta ni Ozil afi we hu ya no ya fa na Ozil ni Bobo mu na e di na sie and so when you from our club no said the fans and to me catch coach me say my no what's the fans in yeah my no na ye ade dada e basa ya me busa me say and ye dia komia ye nti ye nkoso ma nye de opa na and so we are looking up to what he brings on board today nti fans ni mu che Ozil e best number 10 Mikel Arteta ni nya Mikel Arteta say and your football reasons in any sika wajinti sorry any sika wajinti and anto kwa menene wo and me come china semic adia mo sala culture wo internet na so no say Ozil ye bio yes ado refi yo ko homa me ado no refi me na catch say me ref omo no atete nyaaye say Ozil ana obama young so na it was and na about ne maame ana no ho fa nem so rush fan private jet bar Victoria Guinea was a France or so conference MP by but no the ono so ni Ateta so nyai Ateta say or play an episode say Ateta ka sama nem ko no it's me na kind of one some mpa story no yeah and then there's that Ozil so Ozil there no Ozil actually to ne social media say I'm really deeply disappointed by the fact that I have not been registered for the Premier League season for the time being. Upon signing my new contract in 2018, I pledged my loyalty and allegiance to the club that I love, Arsenal, and it saddens me that this has not been reciprocated. And I've always tried to remain positive from week to week that there's maybe a chance to get back to the squad soon again. That's why I kept silent so far. Mesut Ozil post and maybe a trim. I know best what you say loyalty hard to come by these days. Well, yeah, football politics and like but because more dressing room nintino. Now, say we didn't command imagine basso. Then I want to share these stories because me dey technique and tactics. How he decode the game no me power, but politics there. Me imagine me say coach. Yeah, the adwuma ni nyama we na club na say obe back out there. Every player has to oblige. Every player. Some you be a twem uguso ye. Some you superstar coach na you rookie coach. Afe na oba. No. Club no there. You hear the sharing inside. The coach is the face of the club. But you're not players and also my BDM club on the do bravo be a cabia mama. Then they begin to speak to loyalty. Okay, so can my yebi amamo loyalty free we say Mesut Ozil and the message channel. Then they call for the fans a sympathy. the same thing so na Mo Salah so kwa chire or fans no a sympathy by recalling the identity and the club. Now the most difficult thing amanfo hunu coach bia fam yaw a dressing room player be doing how to handle it. Mikel Arteta so be say
well, this was the response from Mikel Arteta. So, and I read or say, what I can say from my side is that it is just a football decision. My level of communication with him has been really high, and we know what to expect with each other. Obviously, a player of that dimension, with the career he's had, everything that happens around him has a big impact. It has been the case for the last 8 years. It is nothing new that is just happening now. A lot of things have happened over these 8 years. My job is to get the best out of every player to contribute to the team performance. Here, I feel at the moment today that I have failed. I want the best possible result for the team. And in some moment, I was able to get close to that. And at the moment, I have not been able to do it because I have to make the decision to leave him out of the squad.
Maybe Dr. Ogum and a 7 man kuna enya issue kakra okotoko dressing room no. Yaw. Key word back Dr. Ogum ba bontin ebe di nkomo eba otobia timi there are politicians.
Yes.
Yampacho okay.
Yeah, na bi muso omonti bi da.
There are politicians in the dressing room. One, Kotoko is a big club. They need a coach who will lift the club on the other back. And your coach will lift them. They also need big boys, quality players. Yeah, quality players in the they want him to be his best. The coach also has to work. But to me, you know, the marriage is not coupling. And so I say, I'm going to do couple. Na coach ni baba nti be di enkomo na de nti a omo teacher mo ntem na say there are politicians in the dressing room. Onim say na Justice Blaze so e kasa enkomo no. Look, sometimes during the phase of transition say move squad way akọ nchen ha na what infuse new squad, new individual players are very difficult because some of the old boys will be achieve what club will be paying. Sometimes crack club na wo ya foul no. Omo achieve ma kitchen for nyina ni musa ankrofo no. Medical team no yaw libres orderly obi anim those players no. Say we die we achieve wo ha. Enti wo no mu deal a very difficult. Such player no the other loans so crash share to catch say no show hoden na bibia be ye we believe you. Because all the memories of joy they are bramo.
And internal Teta Bema team no cameraman and the boys needing come some years back because we are Juma at the Ama club in over 2 decades.
You have
the dressing
story.
room.
What the bay?
Oh, some seasons back and more the Tariana why no. Oh, make some man be the muye do. Arsenal for no word picture be on my posty. I love this is my F club. So once I picture now, yes, this is my F club. No, or more official photographer now. I take a cast or my can be venture boys. No one can say, yeah, no, me trap players a cuckoo dam from Henry no near and dams no money bed camp no near day. To be so to say, one who be paid. I've been here. My boys so jiddy woman so mu bit me aye.
One who okay. Now turn this. Oh see, Arteta na man Bekasa.
Oh yeah, one of the man on
so
platform
flip the dice
in the dressing room.
Ada Arteta anyhow. Such a person Arteta ho ye na hi. O share player na dey ko no
be say so.
We use street terms. We say so. Yeah, we gas pa. Oh you producer but video dey one no be that pa.
Sharak mo dey so mo ba adwuma no mo ba adwuma.
One such people no.
Yeah, because Arteta crab at all no.
Yeah, omo club no mo, omo influence na visible. Se won adwuma o dressing room ho ba bia no aya onhu no kra no. Na me kind of crack around pay our players ni bet me try for the rest of their life. But the knowledge he has we oji peanuts, but the knowledge he has about the club no. So the coach no a obet me baba na adwuma na player bi ahia no. Na coach ni player na nya. No catch us say no kwakoma to you. We know what you can do. Coach will be called. What was where you are, Mark? Come to him. ya wampani ampa beko
oh na say media team no ya bo mama na so mo prepare o video nto go on my weeks to your pam one ma post na we your pam one afa na okọ kan video se se ani wo mo ye bibia gu nto no onim sa asumesi beko ti e ka say ye post ya communication team post ana say ono so video no odi aba e bonya afa na ko kan se ani sa no mo ye no
Mikel Arteta has really worked moving big boys on from the dressing room. Yeah, a super tedious job. Boys have been a certain team, and on a slot, what do we? And I know who Luis Enrique and Mbappe video no, because when Fona catch Enrique say right now they are you're back. But Mbappe didn't know. He didn't know something. Fona back Enrique say. But because Enrique had been told, you know, on Mbappe didn't come on. So see the West, you know, use my Mbappe. They were strong West, eh? They were strong West, eh? The same thing. Dele Ali, Joseph, come on, Cotier. They were strong West, eh? I catch and say, if you don't listen today, you will listen tomorrow. But tomorrow, the you'll be never catch. Why? What dream memories? And I never remind us. Say you have been told this. Arteta has really done a massive work. Now, who regard adwuma na waye no a hwede yakos between Salane and Slot. Sivoti has said to see the Gina and Slot so officers. On number Penedrin say France president a catch and say the club is for you. And now who's a video no. Macron of friend guy we catch and say you are a local boy. Local boy means you was so kwaya you be to you bibia. Say the boys ra ya no kabu adum no. Adum ha na e 2 for na. Sana Mbappe adwene no. But Louis Enrique ni aka sen for the actually no. Now look, say I'm back wo a Wontumi.
The auto.
No, and yes na adwene no shocked. One now so die that say
obi betimi
manager no be friend one on one and then no chile kwa no. Almost a record day.
Ah, come let's see.
Some of these meetings, Yanan KB or between Wabi and in the pan office, but just the hour can daily day, once the recording by.
Yeah.
We the recording wo. True. To a player no cry around, Uja on Pesani Mano.
And apart from players, so no. Once Edu Gaspar, so name Mikel Arteta saying on players who need to come in. So make Delali
Suni Juicy Dianusuni.
But I only say, and come here and TV so, no, mamma, India, record do now. I come on papa, do you call internet. Mickey Body recorded it now. And come on, you know, papa near mamma near
Ghanaian player being over more recording the moment with that. True or false?
Yeah, true, yeah. And at the end, you can't buy the actual. We need confidence into Uncle Monoso. But I say, we're not daily smile. I had no or Saba, no in Huka Crow. Mbappe, the idea, Akomaka, true, none of the room hop. But the point of my conversation, and I say, look at Baby Mikel Arteta here, humanity free bow from moving players on. When any sporting director saying issue. And of course, style of play, crano. At some point, a man for crack, I say, Sanad Pan, Yebo, style of play, who so kakra, Odi 8th, Odi 8th, Odi 6th, Odi second, Odi first. Look at the progress. Isn't that positive? In Tiamikacho say, your coach in a dear upper trophy, a Madrid honor dear. Your new identity can't win for us. And not your Liverpool crown. Those days they used to think that way. But what Mikel Arteta has done for Arsenal, a super job. I mean, salute to once again. And they psychologically, Obakacha boys in India say, Mono Yiremo, and call 2 days be a film holiday be random me and Cobo final no Budapest if I'm free. You will see the kind of game or the Luis Enrique. And even if he loses that game, he hasn't lost for me. Because last year, I checked trajectory. My catch was the 8-8, 6, second, first. It's Europe, no check here. She knows trajectory.
The quarter final.
Yes, sir.
The semi final.
Yes, sir.
And what about the final?
Final. Why should I call that a failure? Even if he loses, he hasn't lost. Mama Mikel Arteta baso.
Oh,
yeah, man, when you double dear, as in Wenger legacy no one can.
That's a more.
When you double, yeah, one can. No, the club work up of a so.
Yeah, Super Cup.
Now, Basa so na dwuma na yɛden de Mikel Arteta next season because the more games no do so no, the more we hear better and more balanced squad. Patriotic come na say. The more we hope club ka be ba no. Na league no so start with you. Then you need to balance between. Some person oye kese. It will hear squad kese. And this is a step ahead, another level for Mikel Arteta no. Oko club cup ba, o babo ni ye. Abo EPL ababo ni ye. Abo FA Cup ababo ni ye. Abo Champions League ababo ni ye.
Champion.
Into my juma so I do ho ya.
Wow, Mate.
And full house my friend.
Me that say. Meza, Bray.
Yes, yo. Success has so many friends. So many friends. Let my main can story in show. Here na Kotoko Eji League under Ogum. It remains the last time Kotoko Aji Ghana Premier League. Now Kotoko babi tukwa yako doma akobo Adriana. Now Kotoko go through some past results be within that frame of time now. Now man for GDF free team nim. All hope were lost. Obi the video which Coach Oguma, he will look at it and even be motivated by Omu game Ombebo against South Africa in under 17. Na training grounds on Ogumu one at all. Na players in year training on quite no baby. No then he says soon now. You started season no. Not supporters but training grounds or legends but training grounds or most of the time you could see support obi eba obi. But within that moment in time, OBNCO, Ogumukwati waiting a thought, so I say. Then 1 or 2 legends came there. Omba and Ombeka Chen said, no. League no beti miachi. Mana bemumu. You, they will find ways and miss. Nini didn't come 1-2-1-2-1-2-1-2. No more the cordoma.
No question.
The first time in so many years, Kotoko Kodoma, almost Adriana 2-0. That was the turnaround. And I believe in this idea. Now, Omukoba and oh, Pierre Diomachi. That Omuye coronation war, Baba Sports Stadium, so Munipe by. But everybody don't even care about the only time the coach sat alone and thought about all of these things. For Mikel Arteta's journey, I've always had the thought say consistency beats occasional brilliance. Ade a wotimi ye ne da gina wona so timi ye timi de nya bibi film no. Esombo chen ade ba kwa mpo film na ba kwa be fam ko. Because ade a wo ye ne da no, the value of it and the foundation of it is very strong. And this morning, make my hambe wa na mabeka se many abejimini asena yeshibom. Yes, congratulations. But I'm one of those people where I go to a time krana me mabemo budi ama asena ni Mikel Arteta. And obia, oh asena, oh and obia, oh asena. Everybody wants to attach themselves. Oh asena, victory, obia pese. And munyam ni bikano. Oh, and yes, say, but when they go to the difficult part, it been a new thing state here. Ozele training mumo meso, Obama yange training mumo meso, Lacazette in Toko training grounds. Ateta out no who be ana.
Fans cruel.
Anateta de wasan, anateta de wasan, anateta de onyadio, anateta ontimi fa enko bia. The turning point for Mikel Arteta, yaw. More all or nothing. The meeting oye with the Kroenke family, no. How did Arteta convince themselves Jumano Betimaye? Because results we own the about trim nina asarata meeting and then emfa. How did he convince them that it will work? Then it takes me back to a certain statement Jose Mourinho made in 2020. I'm saying Jose Aba Space and Ameboa and at 21. No. Made a picture next Sunday. I'm trying to get the video, but I'm in your video. No. me trying your video now, and look how you could see the passion in Jose's eyes. Jose said, I want to give good words. Congratulations to Mikel Arteta. I believe with these players, with Mikel, Arsenal will be Arsenal again. We are saying 6 years ago. Now Arsenal team the Bobo will be any so much. Yes. The video I even watch, me try to me download the by me sanka. Video no kwano ka say omoni Arsenal boy no, they were na Arsenal asset up on team defense back four. The rotation and no mo middle of the park no. And they momo de money sha or no Tottenham Hotspur ne da first or the second. Arsenal to so be 14th. Na mum ohun ni say sa Arsenal team no better than a lot of teams in the Premier League. Anya Michel. Na Michel pop into
juicy.
6 years ago. Okanyo Mensa, they have a very good tactical coach. Okari no say maybe the players no as at that time no, but they have a very good team. Obi Eniaji say na Arteta et me the Arsenal AG League. But every single person and a lot of people have forgotten about the things Arteta went through. They be Arteta to defenders. And Arteta won't pay bonebo. And Arteta why you say, yow, and nay, will be to pada. Nobody will remember you in your tough times. It's only in the good times that people will say, Munio. People don't see your beginning. They will always look at the end and the success story you achieve. But how you got there? That in your day, what to Bentley will be say, boy, we na minim no. They say cry kofa, but ya o brena na wo nemu a wo ye adwuma hard work na wo ato a wo dwendwen no. Wan kaida wo.
You no kware me fa ho kra.
Wan kaida.
To me.
What a journey for Arsenal. What a journey for Mikel Arteta. As a former player of Arsenal who have gone through the ranks and worked so hard to become a manager. Now cutting line for Arsenal to continue. Me am a team, me to me say I didn't Arsenal no. It is not an occasional brilliance.
Yeah.
Teams needs to be very careful about the next thing Arsenal will be able to do. Because we are building in 1 year. You the foundations of whatever Arsenal ayen is no. Omunya building for 1 year. And you building in the course of 3 to 4 seasons. The foundation of it can only get better. Now, after this season, Arsenal and Team and new league now, and players need be better say me free team ni wako. But now team I don't know Arsenal assassin you my baby. Now I'm a team na be yakono. Every single player that is within this setup will not wish to leave because o projector baby no mujina any baby o mabeduru sese no the future will look bright. It on brain won't truly can tell them from baby for because so the core foundation will still be there. When you call foundation now players will love to come and play under Mikel Arteta with this team. Stage Vianney Abrabone said the Onyoma City here. Obiya press oh there be mame kwa Arsenal. Oh there be mame because you see Pep Guardiola free league anymore. Who is the closest to win the league? So if you go into the Premier League and any player wants to win the Premier League, it's all command options. So on choose between Arsenal, any other team. Obetima catch say they been person me Arsenal because league ne ben Arsenal chain. That is the advantage. Now Adebayo and ma great teams in the Premier League stand out. The ability so much to create a fear factor. Yeah, say Arsenal team the fear factor bebem. Or more players in the before they step on the field, they will believe they have beaten you. So the next stage of their project is even more dangerous than the current state where they find themselves. Yeah, Arsenal baby omujina sisi no. Enye hu te say, kwaya omo befa so at the following seasons no, on befa so abo. Na emum said they no be adult omo no. Ene omo asesa ne omo bebre. Me de me come obi ate say in their lowest times na manfo yi omo ni amomo. India and Obia person no batasna. Obia na tata yeah Obia. Nam heard Guardiola him after a game against Bournemouth. What a brilliant job Arela has done with Bournemouth. It doesn't mean going to a big team or beat my SRDN, but time will tell. But the opposite of it is Guardiola and the team that he has built and a lot of things. Yeah, who players in the body language after the game?
Because story now, ne kono. A story na did can pay before the game. Say no any in discuss say M1 City players no.
And I am a game before
and there's on one Casaba radiums are doing leaky.
I didn't leaky.
M1 no me can say or frame meeting per boys natural say a leaky but sana wo.
Then I know okutani books baby or you see, you look at the body language and a lot of things around this place and the coming of Maresca then Ubenya hope kakra na wabem so asay buka. I've seen a lot of City fans complaining. Say I ran a team na ntimi ensine that them to say the net you know. Yow, some of these players I think they will leave. Me have body language now. Then obi raise a thing this morning about Barcelona and Haaland. Me kan na me sere na me wo so beti. Say no Haaland the crazy the contract in equity 2034.
Won't mean talk ra. For now they won't me.
But I'm sure
Rodri Mona Omoton be simple because on extending the contract.
But I'm sure Haaland will sit down, think through, and say there be minyanke bi ankameko. What is there for Haaland to win for Man City? Can he be considered as a Manchester City legend?
Sure.
Yeah, what did they mention as the father is a born and bred Leeds man. Obet tries to be an abanintina MA, but there are a lot of players within this Man City setup. Say Guardiola, a movie from their body language. Yeah, if not this season, next season, you wouldn't find a lot of them in the team. And now Rodri not done in issue. Rodri said no contract.
I can't say one season.
One season.
It's
Madrid for so the omo honeba beti tem kakra. Only if you say Mourinho.
Wontumi.
Ohiana so omra sisi adre ne besesa. I say I said Bernardo ne dey on what team. But a lot of players omo are attached to Pep Guardiola to a certain extent. Say if he leaves, me say acha. 2 seasons time, a lot of them will find their way out of the club.
Mate, meza ameda say, and ebe man hwefo no Arsenal fo na bem. Vazum ti Sharak de ID ne password na bema mo. Mike, yinti we.
Okay, be kran kama Arsenal fans ne nkasa sa. Mo makasa ina say Barcelona ni Manchester United na Arsenal for so na agili.
Omo ba sisi a we a mo na ba.
Kan ken kom no mo dominate studio ha no mo de omo red and white na ye hammer.
Ai, ye mo ba so.
Sharak mo we ni mama. Omo fa Arsenal nyom ne mom ne.
Vazum me I give the password. Omo bre.
What
22 years.
Oh massa. And then kay Arsenal for ne da. Ka o kresa kan o Arsenal jese.
Manya bi anka me hyesem do nim se bia.
So kan me wo mienu go.
Oh maka me mama come on.
And they are omoda.
General say kram say I was me pro mo retro ne bi koma no.
Once I me no tena had in commerce some weeks ago na me catch you say Arteta's methods has been ridiculed. Photographer you okofa almost reno. You know we one you dey na oje. Light bulb almost reno. Omo mutwa we bi to omo dressing room Premier League trophy na ye dark silhouette. A light room so Moji League number. He was laughed at. Corner almost re Arteta in a defensive mindset. Manka. The moment glory comes, almost speakers there. Omo boy, you never walk alone. Omo de TikTok so one said we be by no me TikTok reels. The moment glory comes. Sad stories ni na no. After the amount for the Bible define say the pathway to success. Akomiaka asembi or say success has many friends. Compare social media. Almost everybody wants to share a national success story. Oh, me na me cast of Major League, you know. Now we are kofa we are ba no we are kofa we are.
Former players no.
There be even media.
Oh.
This is stories of
Nanu. So we are kusona people form.
So they were laughing stocks. But the moment success comes into the road to success, fancy.
yeah, true.
No, they cannot see you. I am speaking in general. Said they were laughing stocks. They were objects of mockery. I'm from ridiculous now. The zenith was that Man City fan or Kitabot to be a no in the no exactly. So it is true. Success has many friends, but the pathway to success and at the road to success, no, a long and lonely. You will travel on it alone. A son about here. Fancy open there. Baby, I always sound to pay your cost Rubion. The top pure water mouth that crown or back. Oh, wait a minute, no. I'm sorting. Exactly the point. So the case and the year can once them no. Yeah, they share amount phone cry. When your football story, pure life story.
Yes.
What now? What vision? Any baby our person will call. To others who don't see what you see, you know. Excuse me, bu ana nonsense mom. Omo nti ase da, omo be srew, omo be huro. But the moment success comes, then it starts to make sense. Now, the light bulb experience, the photographer team talk, it is all making sense. Arsenal have won this leg by doing everything there is to do. The new no more church, no. The other aspect. Statistically, they went beyond boundaries. They are the best defensive team. Yeah. They are the best team in the Premier League. As someone Becca said, they are the best team in Europe. No, ebi more chama or more to me. I am Pia.
Atemdidie.
To me I am Pia. So, Kekawa. Oh, again, this is it. My mama nyoma mienu. Arsenal won the league by having the most complete team. And what is the most complete team? A team that has a deep squad capable of filling in the void when there is an absence. Again, a team, a brand new memoir, then you fall on your bench to come and impact the game.
Yes.
In the Premier League now, Shadrach Emame statistics, no. Arsenal players, in terms of substitute, they have contributed 22 goals. Substitutes points on we near 10. For compare Man City near Everton area on the table in terms of impact from substitute.
Wow.
5. Everton 5. Man City 3 goals scored, 2 assists. Everton there 5 goals scored by substitute. So when push gets to shove, new memory dia. Na utima the start here no. And new memory dia more. When you fall on your bench, you get an impact and a gusuno. So let us imagine omo boy West Ham there now. I'm for what you say it cemented a certain status for them. A bench player and a Bema assist nema Leandro Trossard share.
Odegaard.
Exactly. It runs through. When they were playing against Everton, Emirates, game near locked at 0-0. It was a sub, Max Dorman, 16 years old. He played a part in creating the first goal, no share second goal, no. And the Guinness World Records I recognize say Max Dorman, he's not just the youngest player to score in the Premier League, he's the youngest player to win the Premier League title with Arsenal.
Man set a record.
Exactly. And this has been Arteta's vision from all along. In fact, records they say Arteta first match of boy, you know, the first match Arteta played, Bukayo Saka was a teenager who played as a left back. Arteta urgently, you know, there is a 16-year-old, a teenager, as part of Arsenal setup. This title has been won with promotion of Arsenal's youth, belief in the system. Yet the Yaya will be count, but will also buy, and then we'll mingle and create a society, a group of players who believe. Arteta could have stayed at City. The story is resembling of Abraham and Lot. Lot be the Abraham the. If you read from Genesis 13, Afe omuye die no it became a conflict. Lot feel say this what den ho. Until Lot nasefo ene omuye adwuma ma no Abraham asefo ne omuye adwuma ma no afe na ntokwa esi ntawantawa. Then Abraham said it will be best here be separate nti yenko he. Abraham catch a lot say if you go east I'll go west. If you go north, I'll go south. Lot to try and share. No, who said Jordan Valley, no, hono, greens, no, ho. Assassin here fertile. And your catch Abraham said, me peha. Ateta could have gone for the easiest option, which is stay with Pep. Type Oka, Ejumano, Yadbetu. It is the easiest way. He left the Manchester City dominance to go and create his own empire. Inti Maresca Mobeka Pep who moje Champions League no. Na man for the catch Ateta. Na opre na otina Man City Ejumana Yaudia. No, he needed to be his own man. And that is the story. So what Arsenal has done, and I'm a catcher now, Arteta's methods will be studied. Hey, say Arteta, yeah, a bit more copy. Corner kicks, goals is no match. They are the team with the most corner kick goals in the Premier League this season. 18. A must set a record in the history of the league. Premier League nearby from 92-93 nedebano. Not teams or masha corner kicks do no. Oldham started 92-93. West Brom the Bibeka 2016-2017. Arsenal studied that. They improved it and took it to the next level. And corner kicks, set piece goals have played a crucial factor in Arsenal's success story. So the road to success, fancy a long, a lonely, a complicated. But the moment success comes, the home from Makra no beka. Adia to any no home from man free when so Obeka say can who be na unya success. And success indeed has many friends. Celebrate Ateta. Baby awe no. Baby mawura. But ebi mawura why we don't remember them again. Now, Ateta has entered the conversation of managers who should be taken seriously. But to be great, he needs to do this consistently.
Yes.
Nti we rank common him. Epono na first ni atum. Wa boko kwa yembie no. Sisi ye bie amu rem. To continue to be part of the conversation of great managers, the Arsenal Lion, they will need to repeat it, and repeat it again. So they need an encore. Now the players will be filled with confidence and belief. Arsenal Bob on the best son. Arsenal Bob on CC best son. Pressure na near who said door musono. The mentality, the mindset are near question no, it will change. So this is the best moment. And interestingly, teams say Arsenal hono are fain almost so shaba. If Arsenal are smart, maintaining success enough for more. Then crossing league no imagine for the first time no.
Maybe because class and form the obenya.
Yeah.
Class no so the bear obeka.
Exactly. So if Arsenal are strategic enough, no more smarter league no, they can defend the title next season. But Ejuma no Kesiena na afi no mobile.
The old Kama Kai Mohamed Salah Kai this season started earlier on. Salah this guy interview me because me a story and that was a bar no. Salah was like, who say Arsenal are the strongest team this season for the league because Omo Liverpool for na no to be a gum.
Exactly.
And a city so atobi. See Arsenal ni mum na Omo the strongest.
They are
for
the most
Premier League
complete
title.
team. Yeah. Omo the most complete squad in the league. If they are strategic, no more to me to tokro kakra be a team ni mua. Fancy trust me. League no. In Ebia Omonje consecutively in Waswa. But in the next 5 years, Arsenal can win like 2 or 3. Because Chelsea Nyamfif and Shishay. So no team will come and dominate like in the Pep era. And it's a club team ni peja. If there was no City and no Pep, club would have won more times than he did. I feel the what in common I say. Now Pep is leaving. Into Man City are fair no more Shishay. And no team starts dominating right from the onset. It takes time. Even Pep, it took him time. Liverpool and a slot are fair no Shishay. Manchester United with Carrick. It is not the ideal plan. I feel no mobile be. If Arsenal as the most complete team, smart and strategic are fancy and one but Europa League nika krebi. Arsenal you almost success. One man I will also be happy. He achieved success with an English side here, Unai Emery. He started this as nothing. After Wenger, he held the fort. Unai Emery boy Europa League final.
With Chelsea Hazard model.
And then Maurizio Sarri the first European trophy. Exactly. Before that Arsenal Europa League, he was unblemished in terms of Europa League final record. No Ajemi and San
with Sevilla.
Then Villarreal Mane Barco.
4.
But eventually, Arsenal didn't get the taint on his reputation. Juma Arteta to me, you would have to give some credit to Unai Emery. He lifted Arsenal from a place and Arteta continued. But he has been disregarded to an extent. And what can he Aston Villa. There he's cherished. There he's appreciated. But your Mayani, he's qualified them for the Champions League before. This season they've qualified again. But success are intangible. We can only mention it, but we can't point towards it. He's made them stable. Sikaseme improve it. Champions League will bring money.
Wontumi.
This manager and where he needs to get to. I'm out for a few saying he deserves some of the top jobs. But they be a no. And he can coach any of the top teams. A kind of one day Ramos, Sevilla. And one day Ramos coach Real Madrid. So he belongs to the middle table teams. Then he will also achieve a success relatively. Then you tag him as a successful manager. I think today should be a crowning moment for him. He needs that success with Villa. Villa's last European major final was 82, Bayern Munich. It was a German side. What happened? They prevailed. Now they are in another major European final against a German side. Freiburg, a beautiful team to watch. Vincenzo Grifo. Then boy in the crowd is Johan Mbanyama. They have a decent team. But in that, they are meeting the best team in the Europa League. Goal scored, defensive record. Aston Villa Mount, on the average, 0.6 goals conceded per game. The best defensive rated team in the competition. Goal scored, amount 2 or more per game. Statistically, Freiburg ain't share team one at Aston Villa. So I think it will be interesting and I think it will be nice. And the final never cost so. Just like the Arsenal fans, just like Mikel Arteta, a crowning moment. Unai Emery and Aston Villa should also have their crowning moment. Mike, that's
easy, and then I'm to congratulate them because I always said a very difficult for Arsenal to win the league, and right after Omoji, a lot of Arsenal fans, Eugenia, Prince Boache, BKO, the Omunina, they were getting at me. They've done really well to win the league. I didn't really feel say Arsenal what it takes to win the league, especially now Man City. A bit of comeback in Omo game. This season has been poor for most of the clubs. And what Arteta has been able to do, HSA, there's a lot that the former players can do in terms of being managers rather than just being pundits. And it's strange, say the league that belongs to England in terms of coaching and its success belong to foreigners. Since 1992-93, no English manager and Alpha League in Ebida. And Arteta at an English club. Arteta is not a legend of Arsenal. Or be playing a part from Everton.
As Everton for no crown,
yes, he's revered more Everton than Arsenal. But I will take it up a job and say, I want to be a man on my own. And consistency, persistency, what's me about Beji. Yeah. So we share the points Arsenal, the Beji League, Now had the Manchester City clubs be higher toward there. You may say, then the standards and the Pep Guardiola raised bar in the Premier League to the point that 100 goals, almost 100 points, 98 points, almost it was staggering. Now Abba to 83, 82. Last season you saw the points at Liverpool. DJ, let's just say a drop it. Now, many Mike by our drink. A lot of the points that Okan wants them. 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 Play a game to please a game to please a game. But game I don't make game I don't make because for 20 now we change sometimes you need to and that but one thing that is the more reason why you listen Salah they have the manager that so they stand a chance of winning the league so team not
YouTube for no I mo share my YouTube no omo wa Accra nti esremo am say sound na e ba YouTube no enye timi esremo am hwe na mo nyama menim say feed no enye directly from aha anti na ya na sometimes am say video quality na kra won hwe na nya na say o si pen nti mesremo a YouTube mo hwe sound no e my man for complain pa Steve yen kwa na ba be fa e for
me say Arsenal for Ghana's day omaya there Richard Bell komu nyina di gumi so say me ko catch am say Wontumi. But credit to this man, that was my next point. You see, Martin Odegaard may be the captain of Arsenal, but in my own opinion, say player be with Arsenal or you deserving of lifting the trophy for Arsenal at Declan Rice, not Martin Odegaard. He's played almost every minute at the Arsenal, and when they lost to us Manchester City, he was the one. Or inspire or say it is not done. That is Declan Rice. Me so mo team no come only a lot of players to pick out of it. Say, should there be a player of the season? Maybe I will go for goalkeeper David Raya.
Okay,
he has been the difference. Congratulations to Arsenal. It's a trophy they truly deserve.
And okay, Steve, me that same say sound no kwana nye YouTube on kwana be bia. MTM say Sharak Marhai. M say Zoom na no ba Sharak muni kan fa obi ma me na ye ni nkomo va Zoom. Zoom ID no any password na that so no be bia obi anti me so your phone landscape e ma me. Men straight chia ne saint so wo chia de na ma hwe won say bia landscape no lock no one lock said be I bit me din kona fe ya till sound ni na ya ma bia ifa so Sharak de manya ne bia mo fa ne na yenko yenim real quick na fe yento aso enso enfenfro mo ma me obi na am say nipa ne gusumo yen nyamo ne taw na yemfa ensori so na okay you say obundu obi ma me me so odi en sa chia no wa chia ho de why no wa chia ho nti dan phone ye ma me so otime nka de a yes ade a wo wa chia wo hwe crowd so wa chia but ye the landscape mai nanka enye simple mai nanka ye fefe wa lock screen no wa ya phone wa lock screen nti unlock o landscape no o unlock na ya kwen real quick na say asemo wo okay wo yentio ye frost na o monitor free na o de yentio mama mfoforo na yenkwa enim na yema nipa na wo ye na landscape mai na afi tie yen odin ba bia akasa frementie ho TV nim tie sound na free ye o device nim ba so de laptop and asset tablet bia na hwe na yentio opani yentio
many ajiche ubia mekata last time we really be benkai na mo be GSS na to da Arsenal fans na kasa yenim nya yepe to da Arsenal fans na kasa yenim nya yepe na yepe say be ball say be ball say win there e no na yepe in fact many ajiche ubia yes yabre o fancy 22 any easy we say support us and left a trophy after this many ajipa Paris me free who
Mate, yara say Sharag mo mama next person na yenkoye no real quick na yenhwe said ye no so ebesize sound na mo complaining okay em say o man no medical ba so no feed na ama em say aklata mo fan nti here ye mo mama for friend na yenko real quick time with him kra Arsenal for na ye mo dan ti mo abia mo bia va zoom obetimi a join ya ma zoom no ID and ya ma password ti obetimi a join na fe so do de aba yes sir into the Gunners
Hello. Yeah, within the Jefferson, make a free kuti. 22 years in the Abrepa, it's many just say, get me alpha crew and I missed all the hate and everything. Any agent and radio party 8 years of joy. Any agent, the Afghanis. For next one, I die him. Yeah, say, yeah, sabiti me aka. Damasi.
Watch us or Arsenal name say what show Arsenal JC must have for any have from another na chesa no dem pa mo mama next person na yanko va zoom na omo form de no ento aso emfa me Arsenal da na e say dey kwa awade no chene Arsenal day na e moda opani onso din ene ba bia gasa free ni Buni diano wa call real quick na fe aye simple am why momo mama ni pano na fe yenko yenim live by line na yen twa no real quick anya sem say bema time abiti yen fa foforo na yenko yes sir open your front so gas free Hudu Wo Hudu wa na sia ni tiefusa no Mr.
Fancy me monitor
Oh, Hudu. Wow, yen fa from say mo phone sound na free phone mo ba na why I say be me abre wo ka so wo twen say obey dia because pickwa wo see a pickle see ai awa wo ti enka yinti o
Fancy mame more Arsenal for about I think that why idea papa because okay you know especially how a lot of people did not believe in Arsenal, and I think that they've moved on from doubters to believers. And I think that winning the Premier League for the first time in 22 years, you know, Arsenal for papa. So analysis that new team here, position from eight, and I'm going to do C's, then second. So the ultimate can say mobile we need them.
Okay. Why that say? That say some say Scotland. Na who do so oh, Shara yemfa the next person na ye the mouse na for nemra. Nti uba Mr. Ode ti ho phone menye wadwen se obeso train na oti TV num ti o device na on ye reading command ti ye enu mu na yenko yenim. The next person nemre na yenko because them say Arsenal supporters so kroma pa o. Ana so ubia yinani mama me foforo na yemfa bi enka wansana yere dia ka no enso e dia to aso opani o tie enka yentie o dini ba bi agasa free mama me foforo em say still na nipa na beso oti no ho ansa anti Mr. Mo amonsa me foforo fly ya peke wa ho se ya peke so betimi aba straight na onso ode de opesa ode tudwa no so e de abanti the next person emre na yemfa no kakra la because another new yamfa mass na for no kwam se de besin
enye fe
nti o say ye de mamo na mo baso nti momra na yenko yenim na yemfa kakra bi emra Alex Crimpin Alex yentio.
Okay, so Fazili Maria Yabro paper all the way from 2002 2004 G League in the NEPU. Now the card here say since I'm old school way back primary my friends not senior till now. I feel the G League in the flow be amfa. We am taking the course, we are replying to the SMS. I bet you want some media so. By any aji say you see it me. You see, the issue one say the South Becca champions tonight say Libya so at one pepe. Namisha money my palm we fancy the Maria.
Alex Crimpin Alex yes we that say our boss so now for now from one fan cause one from war attach me Jonas senior general waba yenkwe na fi general so fan de emro no so ano da Arsenal fan kese pa
Jonas mo bread
senior and junior in Arsenal hey senior wa bro
easy but after 22 years now the battle has ended and Arsenal is free forever. In all, no, I'll put it in a quotation for Psalm 118, verse 22 to 23. Among for rejected Arsenal. Even this season, when the BAD dance here, say Arsenal, EBG, a league, but still, now among for rejected Arsenal. And Arsenal supporters, I also be any year. And rightly so, I will also be any day. And the Yabebo team now Abaso, the manager, it remain in say Ateta must do. But Yenu be who say the man was doing a really fantastic job. And the other say and then Niji way at the Abba. Now I say by 30th, yeah, around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. No, a double, yes. Celebration and Arsenal supporters all over the world. And you know, I need them and Abba. And then I'm here who says, send your cast defeats an orphan. And and Kundiano, or no dear, or and Crabata Bebrino. Ma, now you name some was and you see who's your money now as and to me, mum. Now you the American say, what much you. The pep cocoa tranche they say there Arsenal the for more outgoing from Arsenal a camp yeah
the Jonas senior and so no headmaster Joseph Obin Joseph Obin Joe why ready yentio na baby akasa free na fe ode asoso Joseph Obin monfa nemre na yenko yenim quick. Okay, when so more process it Joe and Joe baso ya befa Joe na ono so de ne na so one say na ka say uluzi dia oni adamfo
no correct
na success e ba
but so much so bianca say
okay wo yemfa Ibrahim ekpaha Ibrahim say Ibrahim so eti enka dia ono ye next ono no mra because say Joseph Obin and say Joe ni and Ibrahim ni Joe ayenkwa
Wontumi.
Well, I mean, maintaining count. Anti minim say be amomo. Munya ohodia. I'm say Ibrahim and mute ne ho. Ibrahim Misro. So mute ho unmute ho na yentio. Okay. Yemfa Moses or say. So Moses or say so I ready. I yemfa or say Moses na mo. Emra Moses yentio.
Fancy. Good morning. Me asma from park sepa anytime they meeting we in the health center hana mo anytime they like amo bi anso TV we make ka me say na ko ko sha teta na da video bi so prayers mo pa ya mo say me have my Saturday week there mo why me Champions League and since it media me and England hon and Iceland hon the team akasabi na 22 years ni the easy fancy na ko pon sin shira mo ma pa mo ye ne iso akonya mo bia ma ye asna for say enso akasabi da mo ase
Yenso yeda say Moses say obai from Yendi ye chia won wo adwuma fo ne o colleagues ni nyina wo the next person J I ready J Emra na J baby our kasa free na won so o contribution aba J yentio
Hello. Hello, good
J yaton kan yetio kasa
okay me daba and then nyame as say na de nyam fo ache no wonu nyam me ka tira against for ne say na mo medran yen ne club is Scaffold club in the whole Africa and the highest ones ever Africa and then what's it
okay well J so edie no am say Arsenal for ni ajepa wo Diego Osafo Diego and so I ready Diego Mrena Diego Mfana Diamra Diego Osafo Monfa Diego Mra line so na I'm saying feeling different cra Diego Osafo next Osafo Diego I'm saying
me Arsenal fans na you know
oh yes
because me pesa obi did ne ho beto say ye twen double na ansa ye gi ani
that now
when we
also do anyway
and you know Champions League ni abura bia bo and then ni abura bia bo so Arsenal fans in celebrity
wall Iliasu Ali Iliasu say Iliasu I ready dia emfa Iliasu na Iliasu mfa ne dia emra Iliasu Ali yentio
Maria. I congratulate Arsenal fans. Congratulations to Arsenal for the trophy. They've done their best. The thing is, the tactics, everything was
on and they did their best. But hopefully, we are Chelsea fans. We are not Arsenal fans. But we want to make them know that European trophy now is not going to happen. And come 30th, please, that's my message. Thank you.
Whoa, Chelsea for you now don't want to be the mass now for his revolves there. What he can't have a body can wobble trap one to crow. Whoa, Michael, I am the next person. Mike, I will a connection. So, Mike, into you.
Congratulations to us. Big congratulations to us all. And we are grateful to say what's me up boy and I to me league winner. In fact, we no need him say you be win it. We are aware pass you be win it because your share said and you corner and they said 2010 repeating in 2026 me and him say London club against United club in Tinona and Champions League, so when him said defensive in the form of Inter against an offensive team. And they are not just a defensive team in the form of Arsenal winning against an offensive team PSG. Then in 2010 Ghana group stage and the womb repeating in 2026. In your house and your near for now. Even Croano Moreno for Madrid 2010. 6. Massimiliano
I'm say Mike connection no I'm say yeah but all the same yemfa foforo Pepra Ishmael yemfa Pepra Ishmael on the line. Pepra it's you
see that's it pa in fact abro since 2002 GB in fact of 2006 now me na you lose match I'm saying kind of yeah that's not for you na most o manya you team be o ha so mo teams e quadrat side afi de o majai team no nyame shamo de Wontumi de ho aminti kura me data etie saa ko bia so bi.
Okay. Pepra yada say sabre bia mo hwe ye ndwumadie Opoku Michael next Opoku Michael mo fo Opoku nhwemwe na fe Opoku nso mfa ne de emra omo deserve yemfo Opoku Michael so Opoku are ready and answer the connection ya Opoku yetio network na star bi sanka obetimi asa ye ne biem ananka ebe de pa ananka ya faw obi ba so na went me afa because omom wo so no doso to say one nya connection yi na o free so aya na oba no esan bibie ho because am so omom picking ko mo brepa anti Opoku Michael say Opoku timi bad ya went me dia na ya fa the next person na the next and so a day ne die e dia ba wo opening yentio wow was yentio okay I'm just still Opoku winning yemfa T-Mens yemfa T-Mens yentio
The joy has come. And I'm here trying to take your financial. Take your now, if you have a board to take it. Madam Master.
Timens ni entun ka bem say wo ba be wie ne te say wo PH for name say wo be wie wo kra Ibrahim Mamadou yentie Ibrahim monfa Ibrahim yetun ka kasa Wo Ibrahim say wo mute wo ho nti say wo be unmute wo ho a microphone here off nti say wo be so mic na ma ya wo nya connection na ma hwe ba bia mo mic button wo no ya na bi won ma mute no na wo unmute na ya fa. Okay, next Wasti on the line. Wasti yetio
many are just Libya. We are no more godless. Caretakers, if you have no bit of caretakers, now Empire I have say, first league from the best way so. So as also there been say, lending, we are bet me about debate will be. Amasi.
See the London clubs na mo money. Wow, yamfa next person Sky, and so next Sky. Oti yanka rolie na yanko Sky fane de mra. Sky yetio.
Yemiade.
Afan ya
Debi amze Sky network no ha dwen kroma de problem ba ko pay network baby won man nye. Okay, ade 7,000 ade 7 tower ade intio
North London forever, whatever the weather, this people and my heart will leave you never, my blood will forever, to this moon. Dennis, what's your bro? Na trophy we be say dedicated to my Arsenal your partners because you almost say video fancy if you are going to pass that with me I'm pro Arsenal mo ya misha teta we some boys in you say on the 30th day and the icing with the cake that grabbing fast yeah when they out of for Juma, when out of for Juma, when out of for Juma. Hey, Randy, you find me.
Arsenal fans themselves money aja bro, so we deserve every bit of a year celebration anymore. Say the music call Jubilee Bemu amonfa Jubilee emame Jubilee oti anka Jubilee yetio tio
oh, fancy the door. We there a big congratulations to Arsenal fans. I was the whole world, Ghana, honey, baby. My preference is fancy. Now, yeah, my United fan, mom, say Bisa Basoboa. So be ya dear Yamana Baso. They may fuck when you're in my boy. Yeah, Arsenal fans need Baso, so my idea. Okay, more consistency. Our performance, how I'm building the team to get any silverware. They come to trophy now. For the past 8 years, no, oh my idea, they really deserve it. But the umpire say Champions League so ometi me as a minus so na to say omoti me his name on a good note. But when I was so much here, new thing. Newton biggie and fancy na my boss will say Monko Swamwed the cost of air. Bye bye.
Yeah, I see from Sunyane, say across the length and breadth of this country. Maybe I want Saint Abed, and so I already am on my Saint Abed, Emrena Abed, and Fanadia, Emra Saint Abed, Ewaswa, Mum Pushi Abed, Emra, because I'm say Abed was a quimby, as well, so Jenny Sambao. Abed, Yensu.
Abed. Asi, medawase, mekasefi busumpanta, Western North. Na yabre. Na niye dewu mune se, ye partners no, na almost support ye pa, nti victory me dedicate ama my wife. Because you lose so much kura hawa osi enya encourage me be yam ateta so abaso yenya ni o believe ni gidi why adwuma maye nti ene to all the Ghanaians we are say general na me na wo Davis anope me tiano ma o se ne age o so wa be ne nti ye da ma se fancy platform ya dey amaya na for also say that was fancy wa bo homoden enye wonu amaya kwanya ya anka yentimi ma metre ya adwene enkabi ye o ma nkofo hu anije a ewo ye nti me da ma se Wontumi TV mo bo adwuma
yenso yeda se yeda masesa aprebia monso mohwe ye dwumadi sanse enyamo am se yeba kwa nti yedo bia se as time goes on yebema Zoom no ababe another platform de ama mo na fe monso manya kwan aba so send your course kwan into for the normal course now before say shadow agam say Zoom no kra be bo na fe mo na so anya kwan aba be kire wo ma twen yenim comment semens